All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Shantia. My name is Ben Sterling. I serve as the Vice President of Content and Public Relations here at Tennessee Achieves, and I'm so excited to have Shantia with us today to talk a little bit about her experience. We're certainly proud of all of the things that she's accomplished. But before we learn anything about her college experience, I want to give Shantia an opportunity to introduce herself. So go right ahead if you'd like to.
Hi, my name is Shantia. I am 22 years old. I have three sisters and two brothers. I'm the oldest of all. Fun fact about me, I like to sing and I enjoy writing and I love to dance. And I hope this helps anyone out there.
Awesome. Thank you. So, where'd you go to high school? Where'd you grow up?
I went to high school in Milan. Milan is a very small town. But being there, I had gained a lot of friends, and I was in band, and I joined many clubs from Beta Club. I did HOSA. I even was on the step team because, as I've mentioned before, I love to dance. And I was me and my little sister. She's currently at the Mala High School, and it was a great family there. And so, go Bulldogs!
Awesome. Yeah. So after going to Milan, graduated high school there. Where'd you go to college right after high school?
I went to Jackson State Community College.
Awesome. Did you graduate from there?
Yes, sir, I did.
Awesome. Talk to me a little bit about that experience. What all did you do? I know from what I've read about you, you've done quite a bit. But talk a little bit about that.
Wow, that was a big experience for me. Going to Jackson State, I did not, I was very nervous. It was first time going to college. But when I got there, I had told myself, I was like, I'm not going to join any clubs. But I worked very hard, and I ended up joining Phi Theta Kappa, which is an honor society on their campus. Our chapter was Chi Omicron. And I also got, pushed into being an officer, which I became their SGA rep. I had the experience to be able to, run meetings if the president wasn't available. I helped on big projects. One of the projects we did was kind of, making awareness to services out there to women that deals with domestic violence.
Awesome.
I also was I got recognition from Dean's List. I worked very hard, and I'm super proud of the teachers and the staff that prepared me for the world. And I can truly say Jackson State was a learning experience. When COVID came, it switched to online. I was nervous, I was scared, but I felt like when it switched to online, I gained so much of my time management skills from that.
Mm-hmm.
And I am super proud of that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it forced a lot of students to kind of adapt and overcome in the time management space. But I think it was a really great real world skills that will benefit you. That may be benefiting you now. So I love to hear about all the engagement at the community college. I think that's something that maybe is even overlooked by a lot of students. And I think students like you can really tell the story of the benefits of getting involved on campus at a community college. So talk to me a little bit about what you're doing now. So you graduated from Jackson State. Where are you going to college now?
Currently, after graduating Jackson State, I went straight to the University of Memphis Lambeth Jackson campus. There, I strictly online. This semester, I have internship, so I had to take this class on campus. I have really enjoyed being on campus, and I have a great academic advisor, Dr. Baker. She is awesome. She has helped me tremendously, making sure my classes was lined up, making sure I had everything I needed to prepare me for graduation. I have gotten offered so many opportunities from joining Alpha Sigma Lambda. I'm in Psi Chi, which is an international psychology program. I'm a part of the psychology club on campus. I am currently right now an internship where I am interning with One Safe Place. Okay. I have gotten offered to work with the Tennessee Correctional Services of West Tennessee in December once I graduate, where Miss Stacy Miller, which she is the president over that, and I am the CEO president of that, and I am so excited. I got to go and witness a court session on yesterday, It was awesome. I have gotten to meet the judge in Brownsville, the chief of police, some of the sergeants, and some big, some big influencers to this program. And their main job, at One Safe Place is just helping with DV and kind of just bringing awareness to it. And I'm super excited to be a part of that. I'll be graduating in December. It has been a long road, but a fun road, and I'm so excited. And I have made Dean's List while being there as well.
Oh my goodness. So basically the question is, what haven't you done? You've done everything that you can possibly do, I think. Talk to me a little bit about how all of those college experiences have resulted in this opportunity that you have now after graduation. Do you credit that experience that you have at Jackson State and at University of Memphis for kind of lining you up, getting your stars aligned, if you will, to find this career after college?
Most definitely, yes, sir. I do. I feel like it started at Jackson State. It really did. But if I want to go all the way back, it started in high school, because leadership I gained when I was in high school, being in Beta Club. Then I came to Jackson State. I gained so much leadership when I had to take on the role, running meetings, and also just getting myself out there and being open person. And I feel like those clubs really pushed me, and I feel like me getting out there, joining those clubs really, put a stand forth on how important it is to get out there and be heard, and get out there and try, even when you feel like you're down and out and you don't understand the route to go. Just try anyways, and you're gonna persevere. And I feel like that's what I did. I have learned to be a go-getter and just, go after it. Even if it doesn't work the way you want it to, just still chase after it and go after it. And I feel like my college experiences has really helped me tremendously to learn and understand that.
Yeah, no, I don't doubt that at all. You sound like quite the go-getter, and you're setting an example for so many students to come. Talk to me a little bit about why you went to college. So what was your initial motivation after high school? Why did you go in the first place?
Okay, so I went to college because how most people have that traditional, well, my parents made me, or my parents wanted me to. At one point, that's how my mindset was. But then I thought to myself, I wanted to go to college because I wanted to make sure that my children in the future are all set for what they need. I have always had a heart where I didn't want my kids to have to want. I watched my parents have to fight so hard to make sure I have everything I need. So I wanted to make them proud, to understand that she's doing great. I went through a lot growing up. I had suffered with a hair condition. I was bullied throughout high school and college, and some parts of college times. I had people talk about me, different things like that. But I took what I went through and I used it as a motivation. And I told myself I was not going to let being bullied stop me. And that right there, I can give out to a lot of young people. Just because things go wrong for you doesn't mean that you stop trying and that you give up. So my encouragement to a lot of young people is take what you go through and use that and push yourself harder, and you will see a different and beautiful outcome in it all.
What any kind of practical advice would you have for a student that this is their first semester? They're like a couple of weeks into their semester. What kind of classroom advice? You were an outstanding student, so what did you do? I mean, you talked a lot about time management, so maybe something around that.
Okay, so my biggest couple of things as far as giving advice is, yes, time management is super important. I know a lot of young people, they're used to high school level. I can retake my test, I can do this and I can do that, but I am here to tell you that time management and sitting down and scheduling out everything, scheduling out time to study is super important, because in college it's a one-time thing. You take those tests and that's your grade. It's not, I can retake it unless if you have an absolute reason for it. I will also tell you responsibility. You have to be responsible for your own actions, responsible for your own doings, and understand that, when you come through those doors, if you got homework due, that's on you. If you got this and that due, that's on you. It's not going to rely on your teacher. Showing up is another big important thing. because at the end of the day, I tell people, the doctors and the professors, they're going to get paid either way it goes. That's your choice, whether you want to go or not. So I just tell people, you really got to have a motivational heart. This has got to be something you want to do. Don't go to college because someone's pressuring you to go. Go because that's what you want to do. Because I can tell you, if you go because someone is pressuring you to go, you will end up not wanting to go and not wanting to do it. So anytime you do anything, do it because you want to do it, and motivate yourself to understand that I want to do this. I got to do this because this is my future. This is no one else's future but mine.
That's so good. I appreciate you sharing that. I think every student should take that to heart. That's all the questions that I have for you. You have anything else you want to share about you, about your experience, or with any other students?
I also want to just kind of add, I am a first generational student. My parents, my dad attempted trade school, but it didn't work out. My mom, she never went to college. So I was their oldest. And because of my leadership and because of me persevering, my dad's middle girl is now at Jackson State Community College. Her name is Nayana McCary. She graduated from Crockett County. She was in band. She's an awesome girl. She's an awesome young lady. She's sweet as she wants to be. She's going for radiology therapy. And
awesome.
I feel like because I showed an example, she came behind me. And then my sister on my mom's side, she wants to be a nurse. And then my baby sister on my dad's side, she wants to do real estate. And I just feel like if you have siblings, just understand that they look up to you. And understand that everything you do is not going to waste. I don't care if it's just a bare minimum. Everything you do is recognized. So I hope this really helped everyone. And I hope I was able to encourage many to just, don't stop. Just keep going. Don't stop.
Totally agree. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me. This was, I feel motivated after talking to you for sure. And I know that other students will too, and mentors and everyone else in our world. So thank you so much for sharing. I think you have such bright things ahead.
Thank you so very much.